if you ask me this question and gave me a microphone that's big enough for me to scream out loud to the world, I'd be pleased, because I don't think we really talk about it as loud as we should. Look, I'm a Pan-Africanist at heart. I believe in the African story, not because of what we do, but because of who I am. I'm an African first before I'm anything else. And what we are as Africans, we are not asking for handouts. That those generations have come and gone. All that we are asking for is to be given the space to be who we are, bring the richness of who we are, and what we are telling everybody, right, is that you can do exactly what you do in the West in Africa and get the same outcomes, the same return, the same professionalism without the so-called African risk. A lot of it is perceived risk, which would be existent in any other environment, to be honest with you. I think, speaking on behalf of what we do for our investors, the returns are there, right? They are superior returns because, yes, there is that risk that is priced in. It's part of doing business, we agree. But if you look at the continent itself as a collective, you're not going to find a much younger population that is fast growing, that is fast getting educated at a pace that historically we were not. If you look at the amount of women we have on the continent, that's a big plus that we have. Our women are going to be the biggest game changer. I think for anybody who does not believe in the African story, it's okay. But we know that time will be on our side, and with time, we'll prove everybody wrong, that not only is this, it's not the last frontier, it's the only place to be, really. You know, the offering for what the continent has, if you look at the commodity side, we have got that in spades. If you look at regulation, we are lucky also that we are fast catching up with the world. We are adopting the best of breed from all over the place. So we are jumping a lot of loops that otherwise would not have been there. So if you look at the things that we are cranking out, right? Take the South African Constitution. That's why we can have such a rich constitution, because we've taken the best of what we believe is out there in the world and morphed it out with the African flavor of what we believe we should be and who we are. So to answer you, am I a believer in the African story? Never have doubted it, COVID or otherwise. If anything, COVID has reminded us of the resilience of who we are as Africans. We've always had headwinds, and despite those headwinds, we stand. And COVID is just one other. It has not and will not. You know, I dare challenge anybody who does not believe in the African spirit. Go visit a country like Rwanda, a country that has gone through a genocide like it has. See the spirit of what those Rwandese. I could never explain to you unless you walk yourself there and talk to somebody who says to you, I've lost everybody. I'm the only relative I know who's alive. And they inspire you more than you inspiring them, with just how strong and rich that human spirit is. And that's who we are as Africans. So COVID itself, yeah, it's undesirable, but we are stronger than it. And what's good with what we are as Africans is we always bring each other along. We never try and just walk in alone. And I think we'll come out of this COVID problem more united, more resilient, and more believing in our story than before.